Last year, dairy farms in Wisconsin closed at a record rate. As the land is sold off or rented to other operations, the farm buildings are collecting dust. But one group sees potential. Melaine Wells gives us a look at the process of converting a former cattle operation into an aquaculture facility.
Well, aquaculture typically means raising fish, but it could be anything. Right now we even have a facility up in northern Wisconsin trying shrimp.
Bill West is the president of the Wisconsin Aquaculture Association. He sees untapped potential in the changing rural landscape.
Old farms that had manure pits, they actually have a better resource than I can actually afford to build in their manure pits. They're lined to not leak. My ponds leak, and I can't afford to build the things that they have. Some of their manure pits are way bigger than what I use for my single operation. I only have about a quarter-acre pond, and with that I can raise, I'm in over 20,000 fish per quarter acre, but I never put the fish in the pond. I specialize in pond-side tank culture, which they do here too. So we're getting more and more fish production out of that type of situation by not dirtying up the pond, so to speak.
Bill sees aquaculture as a way for farmers to diversify.
There's a lot of people out there right now that are stressed with the commodity prices. This is one commodity that has no limit. The amount that is needed and the amount that that can be consumed right now. And the price is really high. And it isn't coming down. This has been high since 2013 now. But the main thing is that people that have the resources, who are interested in evaluating whether or not this is something they want to get into, now's the time. Because if you don't abandon your manure pits correctly, that means you'll have to bury them. And the one thing I hate to see is a wasted resource.
If you have access to the basic infrastructure on a former dairy farm, the investment is pretty small to start raising fish.
With pond-side tanks, we're talking a startup of $3,000, as long as you have the manure pit and the electricity, but all the tanks and the plumbing and the pumps and that, $3,000 startup. And the nice thing about that is the same pump can be used to add more tanks each year. So you don't have to take out a loan to grow. You feed the growth with what you earned last year.
Beyond the financial investment, expect to invest some time.
Get up in the morning and I go out and I'm feeding 12 tanks, and that takes me 15 minutes. If I want to clean the tanks, that might take 1 hour, 1 day a week. But you have to feed them every day, and it doesn't hurt to be a real farmer, and that is check them frequently, make sure the pumps are running, make sure everybody's got enough feed, make sure they're eating the food you give them, because we're not in the business of wasting food or dirtying up the pond. So it's a complete cycle.
But could too many new fish farmers flood the market?
Right now, there's such a shortage. When I first started, I was probably overpriced for the market. Now the market is twice what it was when I started, and there may be no end. If we had 1 million fish come to market, that wouldn't be enough. We're talking maybe 10 million fish that would satisfy, and Wisconsin is the #1 eater of perch, and it's not Lent, it's every Friday night, and then Lent is a bonus.
And on next week's show, Melaine takes you on a tour of scenic Valley Perch.